Hello, this is Dana and welcome to the Orchid Hut. This is a bit of a different view for a video introduction. I'm sitting outside late in the afternoon next to the Orchid Hut, listening to the cicadas sing in the trees up above in the canopy. And I'll just kind of give you a view of the orchids along the shelf here as I do this video introduction. There's also a very, very noisy plane overhead. I'll give that a few seconds to pass before I continue with what I wanted to share with you today. Over the weekend, so last weekend, I found a gem of a place to shop for orchids that had been on my day trip wish list for a while, and it just took us a number of months to actually make a trip there. And once we got there, I was just really overwhelmed with the orchids and tropicals in this place that's really, it's a jungle. It's truly a jungle. The owners call it a jungle. It's really a jungle, but a beautiful place to visit, and you could probably find at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orchids to purchase there. So the name of the place is Orchids and Tropicals. If you've never been there, it's in Santa Fe, Texas. It's about a 40-mile drive one way from my house. So by the time you go and shop for several hours and come back, it's, a nice day trip. And I really was, impressed with what was available. The owners were getting ready for a show, so they were pulling plants that they were going to be taking with them to the next orchid show. So if you can't visit them locally, you should look for Orchids and Tropicals at an orchid show near you. And the first thing I think that I will show you in this video are just some still photos of the orchids I purchased. I will properly introduce them in a video to come with more detail. But, it really did help me sort of meet my orchid shopping goals, because for the most part I was able to stick to that, with the exception of one that I bought simply because it was really unique. And we thoroughly enjoyed the visit. I'm going to include just a few brief clips of the nursery itself, along with some still photos of the orchids, the blooms, and the other tropical plants that they grow. And if you can schedule a trip there, just call in advance to make sure that they're available to show you the orchid nursery. And I hope you make a point to go shop with them, and let me know what you think. Okay, so here we go, Orchids and Tropicals.